think if you look at the reach which multinationals have, obviously it was big in the 70s, there were a lot of MNEs then, that's why the declaration was adopted, but if you look now at the way supply chains have extended, the way companies have expanded around the world, it's even more important because even more people are employed in the supply chains of global multinationals. So it makes it vital that this organisation, the ILO, has got something to say about that, and that we're looking at how our standards are actually working in those supply chains. Well, partly because, as you just asked, the MNE Declaration was adopted back in the 70s in a very distinct situation. Now, it's easy for us to negotiate the kind of words and talk about it, but the reality is it only matters if it's being used on the ground, if people know about it, if the standards of this organisation are actually being followed. So I think having the work we did to actually get the promotional strategy into place is all about making sure that it's not just a kind of document that sits on a shelf somewhere, but people are aware about it, people can use it in their day-to-day work, whether that's company managers, whether that's workers through their unions, employers' organisations or other groups who want to look at it and say, well, the ILO standards, they apply officially to countries, but actually they do say how people should operate, and the declaration contains all that good information, but unless we promote it and unless we gather information through the survey on how it's actually being used on the ground, then it's a worthless document that doesn't mean anything. So that's why it was really good that it kind of went through the governing body at the last session. I think with the MNE Declaration, it's really important that people know what it actually contains and, as I said, how they can use it on a practical basis. And for us, the e-learning module is a really good way of getting it out into the real world. We know now that lots of people don't have the time, they don't have the finances to go to long training courses, to kind of sit in classrooms. Sometimes that's still important in terms of where we're learning stuff. But the e-module just gets it out to so many more people. And also it's designed really well so that it can be used by people from all of the different constituencies within the ILO. So if you're a government official and you want to know what the MNE Declaration is, you can go through the process and it has questions which are tailored to you. If you're from an employers organisation or a company, then again it's tailored for you. And if you're from a union, workers organisation, then the e-learning module means that you can kind of look at what's relevant specifically to the work you're doing. So it makes it really kind of usable and again just gets it out there into the real world of work.